Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a review on this baby right here, which is the Covergirl Aqua Smooth Foundation. So if you guys are interested in this review, I'm also going to have a demo and I'm going to check in with you guys throughout the day to see how it looks like. So if you guys are interested in that, keep on watching. So this baby right here, I got it in the color Buff Beige, which looks like this. It looks like that. It comes with a sponge, and I don't use the sponge. Usually it comes with the applicator that it comes with, so I was actually really shocked, you guys, when I went ahead and I got it and I tried it on my face, because I swear that I thought it was gonna be very like dry. I thought it was gonna be very dry. I thought that I was gonna have to drag it, and then like I just didn't think I was gonna like it. But as soon as the first time that I got some and I put it on my face, I was just like, oh my gosh, because it was so smooth. It felt so good. So I'm gonna grab some on my finger to show you guys. It's super creamy, and my hand is dirty because I was doing my makeup, but there's a swatch right there for you guys. Super creamy, super blendable. It was just like, whoa. I was like impressed with it because I was really expecting it to be very dry, so I was very like So I'm gonna go ahead and read what it says online that it claims to do and all that good stuff. It says, designed with Aqua science, this vitamin-enriched formula directs moisture to your skin surface to improve its condition over time while giving smooth, even coverage that makes imperfections virtually vanish before your eyes. This solid foundation makeup transforms into a liquid during application, then dries to an even powder-light finish. I've been using it for a while, and I am an oily girl, so I use the Milk of Magnesia mostly all the time to keep my face matte. But today is my day off, so I decided, you know what, let me put this baby to the test without doing that, because not everyone, you know, does the Milk of Magnesia or so, and you know, it's not okay to do the Milk of Magnesia all the time. So I wanted to see what it would be like to use it without the Milk of Magnesia. I do want to say that when I first applied it to my face today, that's when I really noticed it, is that it does look very cakey at first. But the second layer that I applied, it did look pretty cakey. But I did let it sit in for a bit, and then I applied my MAC Fix Plus all over my face to kind of hydrate and, you know, work its magic. And then it looked really nice, and now this is the final look, and it looks pretty freaking good. Now let's get to the demo, and then I'll finish talking about my review of this product towards the end. So I was debating whether to apply primer or not to apply primer for this review. I was planning on doing half of my face with primer and the other half of my face without primer, but today we're going to do our Christmas card shoot, so I didn't want to risk it. So I did use the Nivea Mint Sensitive Post Shave Balm as my primer. On one half of my face, I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics foundation brush, and on the other half of my face, I'm going to use my Beat Up Beauty Blender, so that way you guys can see how they apply. With the BH Cosmetics foundation brush, I'm just going to go ahead and dip it in here and grab that product and just start applying it and blending it out. So I'm probably going to fast forward through this real quick. For the beauty blender side, I'm going to use first my fingers to apply this all over my face, because I feel that if I put the beauty blender in, it's going to just grab too much product, and then when I'm blending it, it's just going to be kind of crazy. So I'm just going to apply my fingers. I'm just going to use my fingers to put it on some areas, and then I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend that out. So now on my face has foundation, this half with the beauty blender, this half with the BH Cosmetics foundation brush. I don't know if you can be able to tell very good in camera, but I feel like we should all know this by now, that if you use the beauty blender damp, it is going to give you more of a light to medium coverage. It definitely can be buildable, but it's going to take a little bit more layers than if you were to use, you know, a foundation brush. It also matters depending how you apply your foundation. If you're doing swirl motions, then obviously it's going to, you know, move the foundation a little bit. If you do more stippling motions like this, then it's going to give you more full coverage. So I was doing some stippling and some swerving. So I do have some, you know, pimples going on. Let me zoom you in a bit. Oh, I don't want you to see my pimples, but I do have some, you know, acne going on right now. right here. I can still kind of see a little bit of the pink and reddish of my pimples down over here. Definitely this one, the one that I have near my mouth right there, and obviously this one right there. So I do see some pink reddish tone coming out through my skin right here. But other than that, it looks and it feels pretty good. On this side of my face with the Beauty Blender, I see more of a, obviously, more natural finish to it. I do see a lot of pink underneath this area right here. I don't really have too much pimples going on this side of my face, which is weird. But it's a little bit down over here. This is where I suffer acne the most. But it looks pretty good. I will be going over my foundation with this brush on this side so I can look pretty evenly. And I'm going to go ahead and apply a second layer to see how it is when you're trying to, you know, build it up. So I already went ahead and applied my second layer. This covered up a little bit more the acne area that I had over here. It covered a little bit more of my redness. I still see just a tiny bit of my pinkish undertone coming out through this area here. But I feel that once I apply concealer, that's just going to change, hopefully. I didn't mean to flip you guys off. I mean, hopefully. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and then I will check with you guys in a bit. So I just finished doing my makeup, and it is now 2:28, and I'm going to be checking in with you guys throughout the day if you guys can see, you know, how it looks like. Is it patchy? Am I extremely oily with it? And so first of all, I am an oily girl, and I've been using this foundation for a while, and because I've been using it to work, I didn't want to look oily, so I went ahead and I used the Milk and Magnesia to keep me matte throughout the day, but I haven't tried it without that, so I'm very interested to see how it's going to look like. So far so good. The makeup looks really good. I look very, like, beat. I look beat, girl. I look beat. Foundation wise, it did cover a lot after, you know, I did powder up just a bit on the areas where I highlighted and concealed. Other than that, I didn't put any other powder, just like blush and highlight, but I didn't powder my whole face. I only powder, you know, my eye area. I don't powder the way, I don't cook anymore the way that you have seen in my other tutorials where I do all this. It's only like right here that I cook now, and my nose and my eyes. But it looks pretty good. It covered very well. You guys can still kind of see a little bit of my acne that's going on there, but nothing to like, oh my gosh, like cover up. It looks really good so far. I'm very impressed with it. I mean, it's a drugstore foundation, you guys. It is something that's been in the market for years, and I'm barely trying it, and I'm super excited about it. So right now my makeup looks so good. So I'll be checking in with you guys in a few hours. Hey guys, so it's basically almost the end of my day. It is 7:41, and yeah, sorry, I didn't even realize I had all that stuff. Anyways, it's basically the end of my day. I'm pretty tired, and I'm gonna go ahead and take a shower and rest because tomorrow I gotta work. But this is basically what it looks like. What is it? I think it was like what, 2 o'clock or so, or 1 o'clock when I said it was like what? Was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5 hours, but I will say it's been 6 to 7 hours because I wore it, and then, you know, I finished the rest of my face. And you need to count like how long you've had your foundation since you applied it, because it's basically already like cooking in your skin and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's been quite a few hours, and this is what it looks like. I do want to say that maybe in the camera I don't look as oily. Maybe I look like, ooh, yeah, it's dewy, but no, I look oily. So let's not count this because this is the highlight. This is the highlight, so let's not count that. My chin is like the only thing that looks matte on my face. But right here, let's zoom in a little bit, but not too much. But all this right here, I'm super oily. That's not a highlight. I only applied the highlight right here and on my nose. All of this right here, oily. My forehead, I didn't highlight anything on my forehead. It looks super oily. Other than that, I feel that it's pretty good. Like I said, I've already, okay, let's zoom out now. Okay, not too zoomed out, but like right there. Okay. I've been using this foundation for a while. I like it. I use it with the Milk and Magnesia to kind of keep me pretty matte because I will be working 10-hour shifts now, so I do need something that's gonna keep me, you know, pretty matte. So I noticed that lots of foundations for me don't keep me matte the way I want to, so I do use the Milk and Magnesia. You guys know that I've been talking about this since forever, that the Milk and Magnesia, the Milk and Magnesia, the Milk and Magnesia for oily people, but I don't recommend to use it daily the way that I do. I abuse it, I'm not gonna lie. Use it for special occasions. Go ahead and try it for special occasions, but I think that this foundation does pretty good depending on what it is that you're looking for. If you're looking to use it just for a few hours and you just want something that's like full coverage and something that is going to be cheap, I think this is a great alternative for. I personally feel that I would repurchase it after I'm done with it. I feel it's going to be one of my good everyday drugstore products because, hey, like, you know, sometimes you want to look beat at work and you want something that's going to be full coverage, but you don't want to have to spend so much money on a foundation, you know, especially when you have to use it daily. So I personally feel like this foundation is pretty good, especially for the fact that it's a drugstore. I love the coverage of it. I love the feel of it. And yeah, that's basically what I gotta say about this foundation. I love it. Would I recommend it? Yes. I would say that it's a good hours of wear. And if you want to look matte, then you gotta work for it, honey. Find a solution for that, honey. But I think it's pretty good. So yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, drop a beautiful comment, any requests or anything like that, even down below. And I know that my scenario changed because we actually came and tried to take some pictures for our Christmas cards over here, and it kind of looks cool because it looks all Christmassy and stuff, and my sweater looks all Christmassy. I was thinking about Krispy Kreme donuts. It looks all crispy. Looks Christmassy. There you go. I was trying to say that. But yeah. This particularly concludes the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.